yeah. Get rich or die trying, no left. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little. Once you run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, made that. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no, this ain't a Chevy.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. Broncos sideline, get a look at their head coach. This side not able to get it done in their home opener, hoping for some better luck on the road here. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Seahawks. The guys energized by this home crowd, ready for some football. Scott here with Brock Heward, and everybody just about set. And we're underway from Seattle. Brings in the kick at the 9. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their 5th-year quarterback.
Simply put, there's not a throw on the field he's not capable of making. His arm can reach every blade of grass, which as a defender is an absolute pain to have to worry about down in and down out. And as an offense, it energizes you for the possibility of a big play at any time.
He's got it on the bootlegs. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Smith and Jigba going to motion over left. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. This goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing it again here. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And they're on it quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line.
Gain of 14 yards. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. And they keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They give up the gut to Walker. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
18 more yards. That's another Seahawks.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right.
1st and goal.
Walker. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. He keeps it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And it's their 5th-year quarterback leading the charge.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kay. The touchdown and the pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back-to-back carries here. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. It's Azareye'h Thomas making the stop. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's a throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He's got it at the 24. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. He'll look to throw. Here's a screen out for Walker. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
10 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Working now from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Completed right side to Addison. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he goes out a little short of the 40. So 1st down from the 41.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That's completed right side. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Seahawks first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the red zone now. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll work against the blitz. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And this one is center change. Couldn't have hit that much better.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a second time. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
No throw, 3rd and long. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Seahawks pick it up. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead.
Broncos nothing.
That had to have been just about as far away as possible, Brock, from what that was drawn up to be. But the end result, partner, exactly as they planned. It's a touchdown.
In this case, Kate, it really was about the destination, not about the journey.
The Broncos running their offense out once again. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we have been seeing so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 17-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. I'll throw it. Hits it downfield. This is Harris. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Broncos first down.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Broncos first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down, Broncos.
They give to Harris from the gun. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept them in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
It's his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So now here's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. He gets it to Rice. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 10.
Broncos 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return starts at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
This is Walker on 2nd, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for the Seahawks.
He's going to throw this one. Short pass brought in. And our first down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
Jackson Smith and Jigba out of bounds at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the field.
And off to Walker from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Throw here, 3rd down. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up.
Incomplete.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team.
Down.
Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Broncos headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First down, play action. Finds a man, right side. It's a short pick up to the 20. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. Pass play coming here. Left side, it's caught by Rice. He manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. Third down from the gun. That's caught for the first. 40! And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
That's good for Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Broncos first down.
They'll come up on first and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They're going play action. Brought in right side. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Offense to the line. Second down. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, second and goal. Back now, pressure coming. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it 1 more yard here on third and goal. They're headed up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 1-score game before halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on third and goal.
Broncos 14.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. That's dropped underneath. Walker. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Looking in the air here. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. We got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Back to throw now. Here's a screen now for Walker. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
It's a gain of 2. Third down.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at fourth down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Now, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3-and-out.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Broncos get the football. Not a lot of time left in the half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here. To the air now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
And the Broncos first down.
Pass play on 1st and 10. It's caught left side by Harris. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good for a Broncos first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Denver.
He's going to throw it again. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. From the red zone on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense in a hurry up here. And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Drops back. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 1 was...
Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the 3rd quarter. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos with their offense headed out for our first possession of the half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down, Broncos.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it next time.
And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. carry for him. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver. New set of downs for him from the 31. Go play action on first down. Hauled in by Rice. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk with second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They get 2 on the play, and now they've got first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back gets the handoff. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Another snap from the 8 here. It's second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 8-yard line.
He gets it again. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now
Pass play now.
goal.
Intercepted in the end zone. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Toss play. This is Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Takes the second down snap. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
It's a gain of 3.
They'll throw. Third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. The Broncos back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Catch made over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down, Denver.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, play action. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up second down.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
Drop pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 10.
Third and long, they're going to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Now throw to start the drive. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's going to throw it. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. The Broncos are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. A throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Looking for the marker on 2nd. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Give up the gut to Bigsby. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Walker on 1st down. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Staying with Walker. Escapes a defender. Down the sideline inside the 40. And finally stopped at the 34. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Dodged the tackle. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So here comes the Bronco offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they go with Harris. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Punting muted out now. And they could really use a good one here. Has it at the 37. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a Walker run. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They're going play action. They did it! He made the interception! And the Broncos have some new life in the 4th.
Not just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
The Broncos offense all set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. RPO quickly into the hands of Neighbors. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Running behind center with Harris. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Back to throw. Cut out left. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They're going to try and throw it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Dumps it off to his running back. Still has room inside the 15. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. 1st and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos come through to tie it in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos take the lead on that successful kick. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Seahawks offense running out now. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
3rd down and 15.
Looking to throw. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. On in at the 41. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Broncos ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Going wide receiver run to start this series. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And they need more of those as they trail by a score. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed over the middle. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. He's back to throw. This is cut downfield by Rice. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Dive play straight ahead. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Broncos clinging to a 1-point lead. Back-to-back carries here. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the 1st.
Look at him. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Trying to push this past the marker. And this one is over. He's got the Broncos the 1st down, and that should just about button up this victory.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
So the Broncos right out of here with a win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping.